How is it going, everybody? Thanks a lot for joining me for another beer review. Today I'm going to be looking at some more Alberta craft beer. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Got a package in the mail today from Everything Wine and More. They're based out of Sherwood Park, Alberta, and I'm pretty sure they ship Alberta-wide tons of rums, tequilas, booze in general, and like 300-400 different craft beers you can check out. So give them a visit, order some nice drinks off of their website. Fairly cheap shipping, sorry. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Looking at this guy today, new brewery to the channel, Trial and Ale. They're based out of Edmonton, Alberta, and I believe they focus exclusively on wild fermented ales in the lambic style, though I don't think you can legally call it a lambic or whatever, but this is pretty much that. Yeah, it's a wild ale, fruited wild ale called an Equatorial Detour. Yeah, it's coming in at 6.7% alcohol by volume. From what I could tell, this is a fruited sour ale, fruited wild ale, but I couldn't find any information on what fruits are in here. Supposed to be tropical fruits anyhow, but they're using a bit of German Hallertauer hops in this one, Pilsner, wheat, and oats for the malts, and a bunch of different yeasts and bacteria. You can read that for yourself if you give that a pause. But yeah, 6.7% alcohol by volume. Heard really good stuff about this brewery, so gonna get it uncaged, popped, poured, and see how it is. Been looking for years for a like wild ale kind of spontaneous fermentation brewery based out of Alberta, so pretty excited for this beer, gotta say. Heard really good stuff, especially about this one. I forget who was saying this was just an absolutely phenomenal beer. Definitely worth the price they figured. I think I paid around $19-20 for it. So it is a little on the pricey side, but once in a while, you owe yourself a treat, you know, so let's get it poured out. Whew, that is funky. Whew. All right. Out of the bottle, it's smelling very, very barnyardy. Nice amount of sourness and like sweet tropical fruits in there, but that is a funk bomb. All right. Yeah, super hazy color. It poured a bit of a head, which faded right away. Yeah, it kind of looks like carbonated fruit juice. So yeah, let's give it a sniff. That is insanely funky. Yeah, those barnyard, straight up barnyard kind of funk notes. I grew up on a acreage, and all my neighbors had farms and stuff, and it straight up smells like that. That is intense. That's how you expect a wildly fermented ale to smell. There is fruitiness, a bit of acidity, a big white wine quality to it. Yeah, that smells really interesting. I'm gonna have to give it a taste, so let's do that. Cheers. Starts out very effervescent, super intense, not too sour, it's just acidic and tart. lingering tartness, but not super overwhelming at all. This drink kind of reminds me of this fermented Mexican drink I had. I think it was Mexican, tepache or something like that, which is like a fermented pineapple and herbs and stuff. It's got like that sweet, almost overripe, almost rotten kind of pineapple flavor to it, but also the tart, fresh pineapple. If I were to guess, this is brewed with at least some pineapple, because that's the predominant thing I'm getting. There are hints of like other flavors in there. Of course, you're getting like almost too sourdough bread, like super funky sourdough bread. Really cool. Super complex. You're getting that earthy, again, barnyard, like just musty cellar kind of quality, old books, stuff like that, cleaning out your long lost, possessions you've had in a garage somewhere for years, like that kind of mustiness, that dusty quality, oaky, tannic, little bit of a bitter tannic quality, nice acidity throughout. This is a really well done sour ale. I think this could rival lots of, if not most of, the lambics and Belgian sours I've had, like the high quality Dryfontainens, Cantillons, stuff like that. What's that one brewery there that I really enjoy? I forget the name. I like Boone a lot. I forget. There's one sour brewery there that I absolutely love, but I forget the name of it right now. But yeah, an Equatorial Detour. Pretty good beer. Pretty damn good beer. In fact, one of the better sours I've had in a long time. You get the sour, you get the fermentation, this oaky white wine thing, and just a light, effervescent, just crushable mouthfeel, It's crushable and thirst quenching, but also something you want to sip and savor just to get all the complexities. This is a really good beer. Yeah. Ratings wise, well, I love pineapple. I practically live off the stuff some months. So I'm gonna have to go like right around a 94, which is, I think, the highest rating I've given anything in a long time. Granted, I haven't been doing tons of beer reviews, but this is really good. Really freaking good. So let me know what y'all think of Trial and Ales, an Equatorial Detour. Keep having trouble saying that name for some reason. Like, I think I'm slightly dyslexic because like these letters are just freaking me out. But yeah, really cool, simple labeling. Dig that too. I think a big part of beer, honestly, is the labeling, especially if you want to sell a bunch of it, So, yeah, there we go. 94 from me. Let me know what y'all think of these guys, this beer, or any of their other beers that you've had. Recommend some to me. I know I can get 3 or 4 more of their beers on this website, so I'm going to have to do that pretty quick here because this is delicious and well worth the $19-20 I spent on it. So please give me a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the review. And till the next time, cheers, everybody. Mm.